had several older brothers. When we were little, of course, I followed their path. One of the things they did was they melted lead in the basement. My dad would come home with this box of tire weights. Probably he figured he'd use the lead for something. We would melt those down and pour them into molds. I think one was called creepy crawlers or something like that. They made great molds for the lead. And so I'd pour those in there and it would be shaped like what the mold was. I think that started my fascination with the metal. I remember trying to melt nickels with a propane torch to see what it would do, and that experimentation was just always something we did. I've worked a lot of different jobs, management positions, supervisory positions. And for someone who's creative, that can become kind of a grind. When I started doing the bronze, everything just kind of clicked as something I enjoyed doing. I like the bronze process because there's so many steps in it. It kind of uses all parts of your brain, melting the metal to about 2100 degrees. It's got to be skimmed off. The molds have to be designed so that the metal will flow in correctly. The bronze will solidify quite quickly. We've busted open molds, within 10-15 minutes. I like to wait at least half an hour. They're still extremely hot when you pull them out of the molds. A lot of times we'll just have a bucket of water, we'll dip it in there, and that's exciting too. And then that's when you get down to doing the fine finishing. A lot of times people pour stuff and they just like it the way it is. Other times people want to sand it and buff it and polish it. That's just a personal preference. It's a great process to play around with. What I like about it is it's figuring things out, using that part of the brain where you're figuring things out, you're solving problems. I like the creativity. I'll have an idea and I like solving the problem to get my idea to be made. It's like solving a puzzle, but three-dimensionally, creatively. With my sculptures where I have a found object, I really enjoy those because it'll sit around for a while until something kind of hits me. And I'll figure out, I'll make a figure doing this with that piece of found object. And it's very gratifying when it works. And then when someone else likes it, that's even better. So this is my junk shelf, and this is where I throw things that I'll find that have an interest to me, mostly machine parts, things like that. And people will bring me things. Someone brought me a couple of these, which I haven't decided what to do with, but they're a great form. Old cast iron fence part, I think. This is something I found in a barn that I had on a property. It's a hand-forged hook. It's just really interesting because it's not perfect, it's not machine-made, and it has a lot of character. I don't let any interesting metal thing go to waste. So the series is called Toil. I like the human figures just because, what is man's life but kind of toil and getting through life. So I ended up making figures that climbed or were laboring over something. People that work hard for a living, do their jobs well, I find that as an inspiration too. And I think that's reflected in my Toil series, you know, kind of as a tribute to them. This is a figure I did recently. I was thinking about solitude, so I wanted to make my representation of Rodin's The Thinker. I found an image of this older African-American guy sitting on a bench, contemplating, mostly about the times we're in. I'm curious what someone like that's perspective would be, who's seen so much through the last decades in America. That's him. That's my version of The Thinker. I love birds and find a lot of inspiration from those. They're just amazing creatures. We'll go to the park and we'll walk and I'll just see a branch that is really interesting, just the way it's formed. That starts me with, you know, I'll make the branch out of metal and then I'll find a bird, and so I'll add those to the branch. I'm just stealing from God, but I think it's cool. When you find something and it comes together, it really scratches that itch of, yeah, that's what I was after. And then the best part of all is when someone else falls in love with it and they talk to you about it. It spoke to you when you made it, it's spoken to them, and that's worth more than any financial gain.